a test for man, has turned into a fury of pulling power. From air-launching monster trucks to the quest for speed and time, the unlimited matching of wheels and motors has sent us spinning into the world of wheel power, power-packed motorsports. It's the excitement of power that puts man on the edge and the quest for victory that takes him over.
Hi, everyone, from the Ohio State Fairgrounds in Columbus, Ohio. Hart Productions presents Championship Monster Truck Racing at its best. Hi, I'm Dave Grimm, and I hope you enjoy the competition tonight because it's not going to be tractor and truck pulling, but something a little bit different. Side-by-side monster truck racing. We've got an excellent course constructed here at the pulling site, and I think you'll enjoy the competition as these drivers line up on the starting line, and then they hit that throttle and head for those cars, and whoever can get to the other end the quickest will be the winner. We've got a full field of 15 monster trucks competing here in Columbus. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the competition. Let's go to the monster trucks right now. Well, here may be the truck that everybody's going to be watching tonight. Yes, Bigfoot's got to be a favorite, but here comes John Breed out of Jefferson City, Missouri with the truck they call Mad Dog. He's off to the side, the Breed Boys racing team. He's got problems with his engine. Mad Dog has got problems with the engine. This is one of the lightest. Oh, look at that! Look at him fly over! Wow, wow! Oh, my word! Well, even though John Breen had some problems with his engine out on the track tonight, he still made a remarkable run and has taken the lead in our time trials at 18.76 seconds. Now it's up to Bigfoot later on here in our time trial qualifying runs to find out if he can beat that. It's going to be tough.
Next up in the time trials, Scott Hess with Hercules. Even though Scott is one of the youngest monster truck drivers, his skill at driving on the edge is second to none.
Hercules. Oh, wow. Whoa, wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Scott Hess with Hercules. He's got problems. Oh, my word. Look at the rear end of this truck. Oh, he's got big problems. Oh, my word. Give him a nice round of applause, everybody. He's got big problems on the rear end. Yeah. Oh, my word, look at that. Everything is turned to the inside. He's turned inside out. Scott Hess. Well, you can see when he came over that first set of cars, that's when things broke loose. As he takes off his collar and his helmet, and he says, this is not a good way to get things started here tonight in Columbus. A very disappointed driver. Let's get him over here now, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Scott Hess, this was not the way you wanted to get things started tonight. What happened?
Well, we broke a tire out. It's nothing big deal. We got a spare in the trailer.
All right, how long will it take you to fix it?
30 minutes.
You'll be back tonight?
Sure will.
All right, he'll be back tonight here in the Monster Truck Racing Series. A tie rod is all that is broken. Well, he's going to have a slow time here. That'll put him the slowest in the field, but at least he will be in our field of competition later on when we pair the trucks up. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? From St. Louis, Missouri, the one, the only, they started it in 1973, Bigfoot number 6. Doing the driving tonight, Gene Patterson. The time to beat, 18.76 seconds. Chevrolet's in the lead. Here's Gene Patterson. He's driven a number of different trucks over the years, and here he goes now in Bigfoot. Oh, that first one was a tough bounce. He's up and over now. Look at him go! Look at him go! Come on! Look at him go! I'll tell you, he's got to beat 18.76 seconds. He hits that mound of dirt. Here he goes. Up, up, and oh, look at this! Oh, wow! Wow! Gene Patterson with Bigfoot, our fastest qualifier so far. Listen to this, 15.99 seconds. Oh, wow, he has just smashed the competition here in the qualifying runs, and John Breen now will drop to our second fastest qualifier.
Everyone will be gunning for the Big Blue 4. We'll be right back with the first round of this supercharged Monster Truck Showdown after this.
Monster Truck Racing. Here they come to the line, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Lake today. You'll see him there tomorrow. Here we come, side by side. Here they go. As they come across the cars, here goes Nightmare. Up and over. He's beating the Buffalo Trevor so far. There comes the Buffalo Trevor. Nightmare 2 is on his way. Here they go. Nightmare 2. Steve has up and over, and he wins it. All right. Oh, and the Buffalo Trevor is trembling, and oh no, it looks like he has stalled again. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the first heat here tonight. You saw him at Jack Maxson today. Here he is, you'll see him tomorrow. Nightmare 2, Steve Hess. One of the great guys in all of monster truck racing, Steve Hess. Steve, congratulations. A good run here tonight. Looked like you had to be pleased with that one.
Yeah, it felt real good. The truck's working pretty good tonight. We're looking to go on up the line.
Is there a secret to monster truck racing?
It's the drivability of it, trying to keep an eye on the track and watching what's going on.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Let's line them up for our next heat. It'll be Star Monster, driven by Dan Tassone. It's a GMC pickup, a 355 Chevy small block. It's turbo 400 transmission, going against the truck they call Wild Hare. This is the new truck out of Jefferson City, Missouri, driven by Bob Breen. It's an 86 Chevrolet, a stock 454 Chevy, a 400 automatic transmission. Now, this is going to be interesting. Star Monster, Dan Tassone, going against Wild Hare in that wild green paint job. The flags are up. We're ready to go. We're ready to go racing. Here comes the green. We're off. We're off. Here comes Bob Breen. Bob Breen had a tough time off the line. Here comes Star Monster. Star Monster. Oh, Bob Breen has caught up. Oh, look out. Bob Breen is coming down. Here goes Bob Breen. Bob Breen's having trouble coming over. Here he goes. Up and over. Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Whoa.
Wild Hare comes from behind to edge out Star Monster in a photo finish. The weight of Bob Breen's center-mounted engine helps keep Wild Hare balanced and in control over the cars.
In a close run with Dan Tassone with Star Monster, Bob Breen edged him out ever so closely. And Bob, that was a great race. Congratulations.
It was a good race. I come here tonight for a little bit of revenge. 2 weeks ago in Allentown, he blew my doors off. So I come back to do a little catch it up.
Well, at least you're being honest about the whole thing. Tell us about your run. Why did you win it?
I think my biggest advantage is I try to keep my vehicle as low on the cars. I don't try to get as high. Like most of them jump real high. You got to keep it on the ground. If he ain't on the ground, you ain't gaining no speed.
All right. Who do you think's going to be in the finals besides yourself, I'm sure?
My brother and Mad Dog.
Boy, that would be some kind of competition. All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Bob Breen in a new truck they call Wild Hare out of Jefferson City, Missouri. The engine is in the bed.
Up for the third heat, John Breen and Mad Dog. They had an excellent qualifying run, finishing with the second best time. Breen's competition is untried so far tonight. Scott Hess broke a tie rod on Hercules during the trials and hasn't had a chance to show us his
Here
stuff.
we come now. It's going to be Hercules 2, driven by Scott Hess, an 87 Chevrolet against Mad Dog John Breen, 86 Chevrolet Blazer. Here they go. Here they come. Look at this. Look at this. John Breen is on it. John Breen is on it. We've got problems down there with Scott Hess. Here comes John Breen, Chevrolet's Mad Dog up and over. An easy run, an easy win, and Hercules Scott Hess is saying, folks, I broke my tie rod earlier. Well, John Breen has become one of the world's most popular monster truck drivers. And John, that was really no contest out there. Did you expect that?
No, he runs hard every time he runs, and I expected him to be right there with me.
All right, now what's the secret to making good runs in monster truck racing? Do you want to leap way high over the cars?
No, you don't. You want to just hit them and go straight across them. You don't ever want to get high, any higher than you have to.
Who do you think's going to be in the finals?
Oh, I don't know. There's 2 or 3 up there, real good trucks.
John Breen hopes that he's in the finals. I tell you, one of the toughest and the best here in Columbus. Back to the action. All right, that's going to bring up now Dale Hancock and the Crimson Crusher in a 1968 Ford with a 460 cubic inch Ford engine going against the Ohio Earthshaker Dale Hassel in a Ford Bronco 79, a 460 Ford. He's got 66-inch high Terra Goodyear Terra tires. Here they come. Ford against Ford. Here we go. We're up and over. They're on their way. Crimson Crusher out of Evansville, Indiana. Ohio Earthshaker out of Northeastern Ohio. The Ohio Earthshaker has got problems. The Crimson Crusher is going to take it easy right out the back door. And the Ohio Earthshaker was not shaking and pounding the earth here tonight in Columbus. Here we go. It'll be Kevin Dabney out of Florida against Tom Bites out of Pennsylvania. This ought to be a showdown. Ronnie Hughes, our starting flagman out there. Here comes the green flag. We're racing. Oh, no. And here he goes. Madman is on it.
Alien stalls on the starting line, and Madman will take the easy win.
Tom Bites, you got to be a happy guy. Congratulations.
We're getting better all the time. We've been working a lot of bugs out of the truck, but I think we're going to do it.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Well, that concludes the first round of competition here from the Ohio State Fairgrounds in Columbus, Ohio. We'll be back with more racing action with the monster truck right after this time out. It's getting wild here tonight. Well, this is going to be an interesting heat because these are two veteran monster truck racers. It'll be Nightmare number 2, driven by Steve Hess out of Roanoke, Indiana, going up against Bob Breen, who's no newcomer to this sport, but it is the new truck called Wild Hare. Remember, this is the Chevrolet with the engine in the bed. This ought to be a real close heat. All right, here they come now. Pick your favorite. Chevrolet against Chevrolet. Here we go. Bob Breen got off to a slow start. Here comes Nightmare. Steve Hess. Steve Hess is taking the lead, but here comes Bob Breen. Here comes Bono. Bob Breen. Here comes Bob Breen and Wild Hare. Look at it. Look at Steve Hess. Up and over. Steve Hess missed the car. Oh, I don't know. All right, now there.
It's another photo finish for Wild Hare, but this time it goes the other way as Nightmare takes it by a nose.
We couldn't see with all of the dust and the noise down there at the end of the track, but he knows he won. Here he comes, Steve Hess out of Roanoke, Indiana. Very popular guy here in Columbus, Ohio. And Steve, congratulations. It was awfully close to call.
It was. I didn't know whether I won or if Bob did. He's a heck of a driver, and I was worried whether we'd beat him or not. I backed out of it, and he caught me, and I had to get back into it.
All right, congratulations. Good luck in the next round.
Thank you, Dave.
The winner of this next heat will face Nightmare in the semifinals. Crimson Crusher is running good tonight, but Dale Hancock will have to knock off Mad Dog to stay alive. Because of Hercules' breakdown in round 1, Mad Dog hasn't had to run with any competition yet. But John Breen will have his hands full on this trip because the Crimson Crusher is spoiling for an upset.
Crimson Crusher's going to win it, but Mad Dog is right on his heels. A great run, but did you feel you had an advantage tonight?
No, as a matter of fact, I was a little shaky. The last time I ran John Breen, and the conditions were set up identical. I had the right lane, he had the left. It was the same round. Everything was lined up the same, and it was a little bit shaky. It was an eerie feeling.
Congratulations. I tell you, I don't want to be in that kind of situation. I'll let the driving up to you pros.
Okay, thank you.
Dale Hancock wins it from Evansville, Indiana, and he continues on here at Monster Truck Racing in Columbus, Ohio. On the starting line right now, Bigfoot against Madman. Remember, anything can happen. Bigfoot certainly got to be the popular truck here tonight, the guy that should take the win. But remember, anything can go wrong on the track. Here they come off the line. Here comes Bigfoot on the east track. Madman is flying to the air. Madman has got control problems. Bigfoot driven by Gene Patterson. Look easy. Oh! Madman and Gene Patterson gone head-to-head. And Gene Patterson, as you take off your helmet, and they give you a big round of applause here in Columbus, Ohio. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dave.
All right, as you left the line, explain your run as we watch it here on television.
Well, I kind of went on ahead up to the line and psyched his lane out, and he come out of the hole real fast and tried to beat me and got up in the air. That first hump is real terrible.
Very confident driver from St. Louis, Missouri, driving Bigfoot 6, Gene Patterson. Star Monster and Alien. Here we go. Star Monster and Alien. Once again, we want to remind you, please stay back behind the wall. Star Monster will be driven by Dan Tassone. Alien driven by Kevin Dabney. Dan Tassone on the left track. And Star Monster, now he gets the jump. And you can see Alien having problems off the line. Alien's got all kinds of problems with the Nissan. Here comes Star Monster, making it look easy. Alien's got problems. Oh, Alien supercharged engine. Oh, Alien's on fire. Alien's got a hot engine. Oh, my word. And Alien is smoking. A hot engine for Kevin Dabney out of Lutz, Florida. That concludes the second round of competition on the Monster Truck Challenge Series. Now we go to the semifinals in Monster Truck Racing. All right, here we go. Now two of the best monster trucks in the world today, ready to do battle. Remember, one of these will go to the finals tonight. Nightmare against Crimson Crusher, red against red, Indiana against Indiana. Here we go. We're off the line. It's a good start for both trucks. Here comes Nightmare. Here comes Crimson Crusher. They're on it right now. Here comes Nightmare. Here comes Crimson Crusher. Nightmare is on it. Nightmare is on it. Up, 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 and over. Oh, oh. Nightmare Chevrolet wins that. And Chevrolet puts it on the board here tonight. Here comes your winner right now. Steve has that Nightmare.
Yeah, it really felt good. We blew a tire out on that last run. We're running without much air in the tire, so we'll try one more time.
All right, here we go now. Bigfoot and Star Monster. Bigfoot and Star Monster. This ought to be a battle, no question about it. Ford and Chevrolet ready to do battle. We're racing. Here they come now. Bigfoot again against Star Monster. Star Monster's got problems. Here it comes, though. Here it comes. There goes Bigfoot. Bigfoot up and over the car. The exit looks so smooth.
Star Monster can't keep up and has to eat the dust of the Big Blue Ford as Bigfoot advances to the finals. The fans love to see Bigfoot put them away.
We'll be right back with the finals. It'll be Bigfoot against Nightmare right after this message. Well, we're back, and now we go to the finals here in the Monster Truck Challenge Series in Columbus, Ohio. It'll be two of the best trucks in America, Chevrolet against Ford. It'll be Bigfoot, driven by a newcomer to the Bigfoot organization, Gene Patterson out of St. Louis, Missouri. And he'll be going up against a very popular truck in Columbus, Steve Hess out of Roanoke, Indiana, in the Chevrolet they call Nightmare. It ought to be one real close battle. Remember that whoever gets the best start off the line has the best shot to win. Here we go now, the finals tonight from Columbus, Ohio. We're on the way. Here comes Bigfoot. Bigfoot and Nightmare. Bigfoot and Nightmare. Bigfoot and Nightmare. It's gone over. Oh, Bigfoot wins it in the finals. Bigfoot wins it. Nightmare will finish number 2. Nightmare gave it his best shot in the finals. Not quite enough. We'll get Gene Patterson over here. And Gene, well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is as he crawls out of Bigfoot number 6. Your winner here tonight, Gene Patterson out of St. Louis, Missouri. And they love him here in Columbus, Ohio. And Gene, I tell you, just a tremendous run tonight. You came right back after the semifinal run, went right back into the finals. You didn't waste any time. Was there some strategy behind that? Were you excited? Did you want to go right now?
Well, the truck was getting kind of warm, and we wanted to just come right back and race. Might as well get it over with.
Okay. Well, what do you mean, get it over with?
Well, the truck's getting real hot, and this type of competition, when you run back-to-back,
Brace yourself for the most turbulent, power-packed motorsport in the world. Never before in any program could you witness such devastating propulsion, massive convulsive force as on Challenge of Power.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Challenge of Power. From Columbus, Ohio, at the Ohio State Fairgrounds, it's Monster Truck Side-by-Side Racing. Hi, everybody, I'm Dave Grimm, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of what promises to be Some excellent competition of some of the world's greatest monster trucks. We've got trucks in here like the Hercules truck, also the Nightmare Chevrolet, and they'll be going up against Bigfoot, the Ford out of Missouri. We've got 11 trucks in the competition altogether. You can hear them firing up in the background, so let's go to the action right now. Well, here we go now. Steve has the Nightmare going up against Madman. It'll be Chevrolet against Dodge. This is our first heat in our first round of competition. Are you ready? Chevrolet fans, are you ready? There we go. Steve Hess comes off the line. He's not wasting any time. He's on him, and Madman is right in his tail. Here they go, side by side. Steve Hess is really getting bounced around. Madman's got problems. Here goes Steve Hess. Woo! Oh, man, does that take your breath away?
Steve Hess and Nightmare win it.
Steve Hess, a great run for him. Steve, whatever you did, it was right because a spectacular run for Nightmare 2.
Well, we had a lot of work to do today. We busted all the hydraulic lines, and we busted a tie rod. Tie rod's welded on there. We're just giving it our best shot.
So to praying that it holds together.
We sure are.
All right, looked like you really got up awful high on that last jump over the cars. Was that by design?
No, I hit it just a little too hard and got into it a little late.
All right, what will be your strategy going into the other rounds of elimination?
Got to back out of it just a little bit and just kind of pace the race tonight.
Try to run a little smoother race?
Yeah, a little bit smoother than what we did last night.
All right, you beat Bigfoot's time here tonight. Do you think you got a shot to beat him?
We're going to give it our best shot.
Steve Hess always gives us his best shot. From Roanoke, Indiana, Steve Hess and Nightmare 2. Bigfoot driven by Gene Patterson now, lining up on the east lane.
In the west lane, Hercules 2.
And Gene Patterson, who is not off to his best start tonight, like he was in previous shows, says, I can't back down a bit. I got to put my foot on the accelerator, not waste any time. He would not want to lose to Hercules 2 here tonight. Here we go now. Hercules and Bigfoot side by side. Monster Truck Racing as they line it up, get ready to hit that accelerator. Ronnie Hughes has the flags up. He's ready to drop the flag. Here we go. They're on it. And here comes Bigfoot. Here comes Hercules. No, Chevrolet and Ford. Chevrolet and Ford. Here they go. There it is. There it goes. Going out. Please, everyone, stay back. Please stay back.
As they pull themselves from the wreckage, we can see that Scott Hess, the driver of Hercules, and Bigfoot's Gene Patterson are both okay. We're thankful nobody was injured in that dramatic double crash. The strict enforcement of safety equipment rules and spectator boundaries kept anybody from being hurt. A broken television camera and a crushed camera stand were the only casualties. ESPN's cameraman Johnny Lineberger of Victory Films walked away with only scratches.
We appreciate you coming over here to be interviewed on our ESPN cameras. Tell us, as you best remember, what happened out there on the track, because most people were looking at the other truck that saw Hercules go over, but everybody sort of forgot about you, and we look over there, and there you're upside down. What happened?
Best I can remember is when I come off the last set of cars, the truck went to the left real hard and nosed into the ground. It didn't power out. It seemed like it hung in the ground, and next thing I know, I was laying on my top.
You're okay, I presume?
Yeah, but I hate to make that phone call later on.
Okay, and that, of course, will be to Mr. Bob Chandler in St. Louis, Missouri. We want to remind everybody, and I think you would agree, that people should not try this type of thing at home.
No, sir. It's a very dangerous sport, but with the safety equipment that they wear, as you can see, my truck's upside down, and I'm able to walk away and come over here and talk to you.
Thanks for coming by. Glad to see that you're all right, and best wishes in the future.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
All right, Gene Patterson, a very somber moment for him here in Columbus, Ohio, the driver of Bigfoot. It's upside down. This is the truck that rolled over in the Hoosier Dome the second time now in about 6 months it has done so, but he is okay, and he will be back at future events. Also, another individual who's pretty well shaken here tonight, and we're just glad to see that he's okay, Scott Hess from Auburn, Indiana. And Scott, with Hercules, this, I would think, has to be the wildest ride you've ever taken in monster truck racing.
Yeah, that's right.
definitely something. I wanted to get Bigfoot, and I think I had it going pretty good, but I don't know what happened.
All right, tell us what you can recollect as you went over that last set of cars. What happened?
Well, I think that dirt hill got me a little crooked, and I hit the cars not quite square, and it got up on the side, and nothing else you could do.
As you watch the replay, you can see that Hercules' rear wheels were totally out of control. A broken tie rod left the rear wheels moving randomly, unresponsive to the driver's efforts to straighten the truck out.
Well, they like him here in Columbus, Ohio, Scott Hess, and he can see that his truck now is righted. They're pulling Bigfoot over. A couple of damaged trucks, but two drivers, a little shaken, but they're okay.
It's been a wild night of monster truck mania in Columbus. We've just seen one of the most incredible double wipeouts in the history of the sport. Hercules and Bigfoot, pouring it on right to the end, send shivers down the spines of everyone in the crowd. Miraculously, both drivers and one of our ESPN cameramen narrowly escaped injury and walked away unhurt. The second round continued with Dan Tassone in Star Monster facing off against Crimson Crusher with Dale Hancock at the wheel. It was a well-matched heat with both super trucks neck and neck off the first pile of cars. Crimson Crusher had a narrow lead at the midpoint and pushed ahead to win it by only a few feet. John Breen and Mad Dog were up next against Dale Hassel in the Ohio Earthshaker. The Earthshaker hesitated off the line, and Mad Dog took the lead all the way for an easy win. John Breen won a spot in the next round and a shot at the finals. Let's get set now for the first heat of the second round of competition.
All right, here we go now, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be Nightmare against Star Monster. This is going to be wild. This is going to be woolly. They're going to go for it all. It'll be GMC against Chevrolet. Pick your favorites. Here we go. It's going to be wild.
Nightmare beat out Bigfoot as the fastest qualifier of the evening. He's been plagued with breakdowns all season, but this may be his night.
In the right lane, it'll be Nightmare 2. Here comes Star Monster. In the east lane, they're up and over. We almost had another truck going over sideways. Nightmare wins that. Well, here's a guy that's got to be a little bit nervous after the things that happened earlier tonight. And I tell you, the heartbeat of America today's Chevy truck, your heart's got to be beating a little fast. What happened out there, Steve?
I really don't know, but it's beating fast. You're right.
All right, now you got off to sort of a slow start. I think he beat you over the first set of cars, but by the middle of the course, you really started to take control.
Yeah, I guess I was a little lax of seeing what happened earlier, and so I got back into it, and maybe a little too hard.
All of a sudden, you were sideways up on the right two tires. You get a little nervous there?
I was real nervous.
Wild and crazy. Well, congratulations. Good luck in the next round.
Thank you.
Steve Hess out of Roanoke, Indiana. They love him here in Columbus, Ohio.
The second heat of round 2 will feature a rookie versus an old-timer. Newcomer Bob Breen in the Wild Hare going against veteran Dale Hancock in Crimson Crusher.
Wild Hare, here he comes off the line, a little slow. A slow start for Wild Hare. And Dale Hancock with Crimson Crusher. He's taking the early lead. But here comes Wild Hare. Wild Hare is caught up. It's a dead heat. And it looks like Wild Hare has done it. Oh, my word. Wild Hare, who set at least 3 seconds on the starting line and barely moved, caught him by the mid part of the race and finished him off in the end in almost a dead heat here tonight. Wild and crazy in Columbus, Ohio here tonight. Wild Hare continues to look strong. The Breen brothers have both of their trucks left in competition here tonight.
Here's John Breen up next in Mad Dog.
The other half of the Breen boys racing team. It'll be John Breen out of Jefferson City, Missouri, a 454 Chevrolet in a 1986 Chevrolet Blazer. How do you like this one? Mad Dog going against Mad Man. A couple of mad vehicles out here tonight. Mad Man is driven by Tom Bike. Rice out of Kanawisa, Pennsylvania. Hits a 1979 Dodge and a 1970 supercharged 440 Dodge engine. He's got a 4-speed Allison, 66-inch high Goodyear Terra tires. This would be quite an upset if the Dodge beat the Chevrolet here tonight. Here they go now. It's almost a dead heat so far. And here comes John Reed and Mad Dog. Mad Dog continues on. Mad Dog with an easy win here tonight as he comes over the car. John Reed wins it in a cakewalk here tonight.
The first heat of the semifinal round will feature Steve Hess in Nightmare. He lost a front wheel in Allentown 2 weeks ago, but that hasn't stopped him from pushing his rig to the limit tonight. He'll have to face Bob Breen in Wild Hair, running in only his second competition as a monster truck driver.
Hang out Chevrolet against Chevrolet. Here we go. The heartbeat of America. This is what it's for here tonight. Here comes Nightmare. Here comes Wild Hair. Nightmare is on it. Nightmare is on it, but here he goes. Wild Hair, Nightmare! Oh, wow! Woo! Well, things are really beginning to heat up now as we're into the semifinals. Wild Hair with Bob Breen driving was the favorite here in Columbus, but Nightmare 2, driven by Steve Hess in Indiana, came through in the end. Bob Breen got off the side of the track here and had caused a lot of people to jump the fence here, myself included. But Nightmare drove a smart race, and he will be in the finals.
Monster Truck Master John Breen and the legendary Mad Dog. This is the first monster rig designed and built especially for this type of obstacle course racing, light and fast. He'll be going out against John Kwasniewski and Buffalo Tremor. He put away the Ohio Earthshaker to win his spot in the semis, and he's determined to go all the way.
Here we go now. It's the Buffalo Tremor against Mad Dog. We're ready to do battle. Here we go. One of these trucks is going to go to the finals. Here comes Mad Dog. Here comes Buffalo Tremor. Mad Dog, Buffalo Tremor. Mad Dog, Buffalo Tremor. Here we go. Oh, look at the cars. Look at the cars. Oh, my word. Woo!
Mad Dog wins and advances to the final heat.
Well, the drivers now are heading back for the starting lines, and it comes down to Nightmare and Mad Dog. Mad Dog once again getting a good start off the line. The Buffalo Tremor maybe a little bit on the slow side, but halfway through the course, the Buffalo Tremor caught up, and it was just in the last 50 feet over the junk automobiles at the end of the course that Mad Dog won it. Well, here we go now. It's the finals. They're going to come right back. They're not going to let these engines cool down at all. It'll be Nightmare, driven by Steve Hess out of Roanoke, Indiana, with this beautiful Chevrolet. He finished second at some earlier contests, and tonight he's got a great shot to win. He'll be going against a veteran, experienced driver, the driver for Mad Dog, John Breen, out of Jefferson City, Missouri. He's done everything in monster truck racing, a real pro. It'll be Chevrolet against Chevrolet, a real heads-up battle, and may the best truck win. Here we go. All right, they're bringing him out of the staging lanes right now. It'll be Mad Dog on the right lane. It'll be Nightmare on the left lane. We're ready to do battle. Both these drivers are accomplished drivers. Either one of them would just love to win here tonight. They're going to go all out. The green flag is down. Here we go. Nightmare. Mad Dog. We are on it. Here. Oh, Mad Dog is getting over the side of the cars. Here we go. Nightmare. Well, look at him go. Look at him go. I'll bump it over. And Nightmare is going to win. All right, down there with all the dust and the smoke and the dirt, it looks like Nightmare edged it out. Mad Dog had some problems here. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the heartbeat of America. Today's Chevy truck. Nightmare, here he is, your winner. All right, the engine looking a little hot out there. A lot of blow-by, but a very happy guy tonight as he takes off his helmet, and coming up right next to him, the guy that takes second place tonight, John Breen. There it is. Nightmare 2 wins it out of the state of Indiana. Missouri will finish number 2. Let's bring down our first and second place finishers here at trackside. Steve Hess, congratulations for winning, and I guess I got to say all that work today was worth it.
It was. It's good to be in the winner's circle for a change. I'll tell you, second place for a long time. To get first place is great.
I tell you, the 2 hours here tonight in Columbus, Ohio, had to seem like 6 hours to you.
It did. I'll tell you, after that last run, we about put it over sideways. I was ready to give up, but it came back around. That side was running good, and we're real happy to be in the winner's circle.
Okay, well, congratulations. You got a lot of fans here from the Hoosier State. They love you here in Buckeye Land. Again, congratulations. All right, let's bring in our second place finisher right now. And here's a guy, I think if you get beat by Steve Hess, John Breen, you still got to feel pretty good finishing second place.
Oh, that's right. He's a tough competitor, and I got a little bit of crooked, and I just backed off, and I'm just going to let her go with that.
I tell you, you got a big smile on your face. You'd like to have a rematch of this again, wouldn't you?
Yeah, on the other lane.
On the other lane. Well, I tell you, congratulations. A good run tonight. And best of luck on your next race.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, John Breen out of Jefferson City, Missouri. Very popular here in Columbus as well.
40 seconds. That is Dave.